Well, table's set, food's laid out. Perfect. Oh God, what have you got yourself into, Nancy? Do you ever get that feeling like everything's perfect, but it's still not good enough? Talking nonsense. Maybe I need to calm my nerves. Damn it!
Oh, Nancy, it's so nice to see you. It's been too long.
Deborah, Queen of Jackson, Mississippi. If you want to keep up with the trends, you've got to keep up with her. Oh, it has. And Barbara, so glad you could make it. Barbara, young thing, been hanging around Deborah for a while now. She's so sweet, but naive. I can't help but worry sometimes. Deborah's a good person to be around, but no one said it's easy.
It's nice to see you too, Nancy. How you and George doing? Hope the kids ain't giving you too much trouble.
Oh, before I forget, I got you a little something to help liven up the place. I know it's been difficult with the new little curtain climber and all. Not much time for spring cleaning, I'm sure.
Oh, a candle, I love it. Peach.
I'm so glad.
Well, sit still while I find a proper place to put this. My house doesn't smell that bad, does it?
Nancy, dear.
Right, sorry, coming. With all the summer heat, you girls must be thirsty. But first look at this little spread I made. I used the cookbook you showed me just the other day.
Oh, Nancy, would you look at this? You got those little nabs I love.
Oh, and more. I've got Jello salad, marmalade finger sandwiches, deviled eggs. Took me all day, but...
Nancy, don't you know I'm on a new diet? I can't eat all that.
Right, that's fine. Barbara?
I shouldn't say my diet.
Right. Diet. Keeping up with the trends sure is hard. Well, can I at least offer you some homemade cucumber lemonade?
Water's fine, thank you, dear. So, Nancy, tell me, how's the new one?
Linda? Just fine. George is off and about making a living, so it's been tough, but she's a good kid. I'm just glad I got a hold of that sitter you told me about.
Oh yes, amazing, you know. She practically raised mine herself. Didn't have to do a thing.
Deborah, as I said, if you want to keep up with the trends, you've got to keep up with her. Must be busy being the queen, not much time for family, but her children. My Linda, I could never. Who knows? She knows more than I do anyhow.
You know, I've been considering her myself.
You don't mean.
Oh, Barbara, I'm so glad. I was wondering when you'd come out with it. When are you expecting?
Late April. Oh God, Nancy, let me tell you, this is the happiest I've been in a long time.
That's just wonderful, Barbara. I simply must take you shopping.
Shopping?
Well, of course. You know how pregnancy goes. 1 month you're glowing and the next you swell like a balloon. Oh, and about that, dear, you really should watch your cravings or you may end up like Nancy over here.
It's not that bad, is it? Oh God, the ladies at brunch found out. If George found out I've become fat after having his child, oh, it's just too much.
Well, on to what I really wanted to talk to you girls about.
Oh, well, now you have to tell us.
Yes, do.
Well, you know Wanda, married to that new Charles with the new rag top everyone's been talking about. Rumor has it she's gotten into some form of treatment for old age. Doctors call it aesthetic reconstruction. I tell you, in all my years, I haven't seen a woman her age as beautiful.
Besides you, of course.
Oh, well, that's too kind of you to say. But really, I am considering getting it myself. I am getting tired of this old face.
Well, that sounds incredible. What does it do exactly?
Yes, how does it work? I've never been one to believe in those cure-all treatments.
No, it's nothing like that, really. From what I hear, and you know how the ladies at brunch like to gossip. They just go in, take a bit out, put a bit in, stretch the skin, and so on. Simple as that.
What do you mean? It's not some cream or ointment or something like that?
No, it's much more permanent and thorough than that.
Well, that's awful. Who would ever do that to themselves?
Women with any sense, that's who. Look, Nancy, you know I hate saying it, but we're getting old. And that means we don't look the same way we used to. Don't you want to be beautiful for the rest of your life? For your husband, your kids, your friends?
Is she right? Tell me now, is she right? Because all my life I've wanted so badly for this. Beauty, flawlessness, perfection. Because all my life, it's been creams and ointments, hair gel and dresses, makeup and magazine covers, all the spreads, the parties, the longing for that. I can't take it anymore. I can't. I just can't. But why? Nancy, why do you do this to yourself? Why do I do this to myself? What's the line? When do I know? Well, actually, maybe I found it. No, I really don't want that. No, I don't want to cut myself open and be filled with stuffing and lace because that's a terrible thing to do.
Nancy, this is completely uncalled for.
No, it's entirely called for, Deborah, because I'm sorry if it offends you, but I'm not perfect and I can't be. I don't want to be.
Nancy,
No, because I won't have you telling me that my house smells or that I should give my children away or that I'm fat and old and ugly. I won't have it. I'm done.
well, if that's how it's going to be, then I'll just leave. I couldn't bear the smell any longer anyhow. Come on, Barbara, we're leaving. Barbara, come along now. We don't want to talk to Nancy anymore.
Actually, I think I can decide what I do and do not want. Thank you, Deborah. Because you act like I'm not even here. You're on about your gossip and your friends, but you pay no attention to all little wonder I've got growing inside of me. So if you don't mind, I think I can speak for myself.
Well, I never thought my closest friend would turn on me, but fine. If that's how it's going to be, I'll have just as much fun telling the ladies at brunch about the crazy old woman on Mason Boulevard.
Oh, Barbara, that was so brave, but you shouldn't have stood up to her like that.
No, Nance. I was just as much under her thumb as you was. Like I was saying before, this is the best I've felt in a long time. I wanted to make a change. Looks like I just did.
Well, that's for sure. Thank you, Barbara.
No, thank you, Nance, for showing me there's a better way to live than whatever magazine Deborah's been living in the past 15 years of her life.